Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you, this morning for a album review. I think it's going into late morning as well, because it's like almost 11 a.m. of me doing this review, or starting this review, of course. And probably by the time I get done with it, it'll probably be like a 10-minute video, so yeah, almost 11:10. But I'm returning to you for a new album review. And this is for the new Trivium album, In the Court of the Dragon, that I just got done listening to just now. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this new Trivium album, In the Court of the Dragon, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, this was one of my most anticipated albums for this year. Well, for the fall of 2021, I should say. But the first single, In the Court of the Dragon, I think X and In the Court of the Dragon are the same song. It's just X is the intro to the In the Court of the Dragon, and then it goes into the actual song In the Court of the Dragon. And those songs did very good, honestly. Matt Heafy's screaming in it is very good, and his clean sings are really awesome too. So I really enjoyed those first two songs, like a sword over Damocles, or however you pronounce it. I might be pronouncing it wrong, so please forgive me. Damocles, I believe, is what it's called. Uh, yeah, that was a really good song. I really enjoyed it for sure. Um, the guitar solos and the drum work in it is fantastic. Matt Heafy screaming and singing with his clean sings. Um, it still did really good for what the runtime it was, which was like 5.5 minutes. So it's a very enjoyable track. Feast of Fire is the second single to come out for this album, and yeah, this was a really good song too. He didn't do the screams till the end of the song, which I was a tad disappointed that there wasn't much screaming. Well, there was screaming from time to time in the song. If I should recorrect myself, um, I'm trying to recorrect myself from what I said, but he didn't really let out a good scream till the end of the song. But he still did some screaming at the pre-chorus of the song a few times. But other than that, I don't know. Feast of Fire did very well. Just I don't know if it's my personal favorite song off this album, but it still did very good. So 5 out of 5, I'd give it. A Crisis of Revelation was a really good track. I enjoyed it a lot. Um, there were some weak moments in the song, but not too weak to where I really hated the song. For what it went for, it did a really good job. So 5 out of 5 for that one. The Shadow of the Abattoir, I believe, is how you pronounce it. Very good track. It is pretty lengthy. It's like 7 minutes, but for what it went for, it did very good. So 5 out of 5. I think the only least favorite I had a doubts about was No Way Back, Just Through. That song wasn't bad. Just I think instrumentally it's great. It's just how it's sounding. I don't know if I really like it, if it's executing well or not. Maybe this song will grow on me in time, but for now, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. It did alright. Fall Into Your Hands had a few weak moments, but it still redeemed itself for the runtime it went for, which was almost an 8-minute track, so it's probably the longest song you're gonna find on this album. From Dawn to Decadence, great song, really liked it. Matt Heafy's screams in it is great, and his clean singing is really good too. Uh, so yeah, Trivium's putting out some bangers for new songs and new albums too. So the Phalanx is the final song on the album, and also the last single to drop for this album. And it did come out last week, last Friday, for listen, for streaming and all that. But it did very good. It was a 7 minute and 16-second song, so it's pretty long. But it they did that song in dedication to the game Elder Scrolls Online, so that's pretty cool that they did that. But for what the runtime went for, it had a lot of good moments and a lot of good guitar riffing and guitar solos, and the drum work was fantastic in it. I think the drummer in this is probably getting a good workout for these new Trivium albums. Like What the Dead Men Say and this album are one of my favorites. So overall, I think Trivium and the Court of the Dragon, really good album. Highly recommend you check it out. It's coming out tomorrow or at midnight tonight, I should say. But it did very good for what it went for. They did a very good job on this album. So for a score, I'm going to give Trivium's new album, In the Court of the Dragon, a 9.5 out of 10. Another great album from Trivium. This was probably one of my most favorite albums this year. I was going to give it a 10, but due to the fact that No Way Back just threw had some moments of cringe, it just depended on which area in the song that I found to be my least favorite part in the song. But for what it went for, I think this album did very good. So you're in for a definitely great album from this band for their new album, In the Court of the Dragon. So definitely check this album out when it comes out at midnight. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Trivium album, In the Court of the Dragon, if you've heard it. And if you like this new album review I made for you guys about this morning, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will be returning to you for another album review. It's going to be for Upsol's Lady Jesus album review. Sorry, I just feel very tired because I felt like I got sleep, but I don't know if I got a lot. I just feel drained and tired, honestly, because I think I was up a little past midnight, but yeah, yeah, I just feel tired, honestly, but I might take another nap or do something. I don't know. Need to wake myself up somehow. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Trivium album review for their new album, In the Court of the Dragon. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. And yeah, definitely go check out my What the Dead Man Say album review that I did last year. I know I did it on my camera phone, but at the time I wasn't sure if I could do videos on my laptop, but apparently I can. So that's pretty good. I actually am planning on getting a new laptop, I think by Christmas or something like that. I don't know for sure. Gotta wait and see what happens. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this Trivium and the Court of the Dragon album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible, like I said. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next video.